Hey class, hope you all are having a lovely summer day and also that your AC is working wherever you are. So this is our first video discussion board, which I love, and I'm so excited to do it in this class. They're one of my favorites. So the question I have chosen to talk about today is what the main difference between marriage counseling and individual counseling. Now, there are two different types of marriage counseling. That is couple counseling, where both from the couple come into the counseling session and work with it together, or it is one person coming in with the goal of bettering themselves or expanding the perspective to go and work on their marriage. Both are good, but specifically when you do couples therapy, it changes from the individual therapy, which tends to be a linear, a cause and effect, and also dealing a lot with the past and what presumptions they have, and it focuses a lot on the individual's mind. Rather, in couple therapy, it tends to be a holistic approach to things, and also dealing less with the past. They definitely will go there if need be, but they're mainly focusing on how to make the relationship better in the present and what's going on and how they can help each other. Counselors have found so before I get into that, so it moves from the individual counseling, which is intra counseling, which deals a lot with the mind, and moves into inter counseling, which is dealing with relationships and how they can deal with that. Counselors have found the major problems that couples find with in their marriage. They're struggling with failure to communicate, triangles, uh, uh, problems with real intimacy, and dysfunctional power arrangements and sex. So the triangle is one that is actually very common, and it happens to all couples. Now, it can be a very unhealthy thing where someone goes where a spouse is unfaithful, but it also could be a normal relationship being at the center before the marriage. So, like the book said, if a mom has a baby and she is tuned into that baby and she knows exactly what he needs, and he needs a lot of attention, the husband can feel left out. But I have seen that children in general want to be the center of attention, because humans, like the Bible says, humans are naturally selfish and can do no right. But so it is a constant fight for the parents to put their marriage in the center of the family, the center of their focus, because if their marriage is healthy, then their family will be healthy. But if they neglect that marriage, then the whole family falls apart, and they need to keep that in order for the best for the kids. And the kids need to learn to be patient, and that they're not the center, and that they also need to be conscientious of other people's needs. With that, also the dysfunctional power arrangement. Women often, when they see that nothing's being done, they'll rise up and take that leadership. But sometimes, sometimes that is not healthy in the arrangement of God's order, and so sometimes women, we need to step back and give room for the men to lead, and that can happen in marriage as well. I really love the first example, because it expanded the perspective. Like, the husband wanted to respond to questions and to answer them, but it just took him a little longer, and just needing to communicate how their different brains work. Yeah, that's about all that I have today. And thank you for listening. Can't wait to hear what else you guys have.